Hey guys, I'm Marion.
I'm Marta.
And I'm Theo, and we are explainers at the New York Hall of Science.
Right now, we're standing in NYSCI's happiness experiment.
This exhibit explores the factors that drive our emotions, the science behind how we experience happiness, and how happiness can vary between individuals and cultures.
Today, we're going to show you around our favorite parts.
Did you know that our happiness is determined by many factors? Activity in our brain affects how we feel, and our actions and environment affect the activity in our brain. Here, in our brain science exhibit, we can see the parts of the brain that affect our perception and emotions. One of these areas is called the limbic system. The limbic system is associated with mood, memory, and sensory processing, like when we recall an old memory when we smell a certain odor. The limbic system includes the amygdala, the hypothalamus, thalamus, and hippocampus. Chemical activity also affects our emotions and happiness. Neurochemicals like these can come from various parts of our bodies and work with our brain systems. Some of these include dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins, sometimes known as DOS. So what are these chemicals that make us happy? Dopamine is known as the feel-good hormone that motivates you to complete tasks. It contributes to the short-lived feelings of satisfaction after completing them. Some ways to boost your dopamine levels are to get proper sleep, listen to your favorite music, meditate, get some sunlight, exercise, or create something. So why not come over and burn some energy at the interactive obstacle course in the Happiness Experiment exhibit, or visit NYSCI's Design Lab and get creative. Oxytocin is known as the love hormone that contributes to the social bonding and the feeling of love. It is associated with the bond that's developed between a mother and her child during birth and breastfeeding. Other ways to boost oxytocin levels are through hugging, kissing, cuddling, socializing, and even petting pets. Serotonin helps brain cells in the nervous system communicate with each other, helping to improve mood, focus, and circadian rhythm, which is your sleep cycle. Exercise and sunlight help boost serotonin levels, so why not go for a run or a stroll in the park during the day? Endorphins are the body's natural pain and stress relievers. To release endorphins, you could laugh, stretch, or exercise, or eat dark chocolate and spicy food. But remember, always in moderation. Maybe you've heard of the recommendation to get your daily dose of happiness? That's what it means here. The happiness chemicals of dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins.
Right now, I'm standing near Color Play, which you can visit at the Happiness Experiment. Each of the colors featured here may have a different effect on the way we feel. Colors affect us physically by making us more alert, or emotionally by making us happy or sometimes even sad. There are a couple of reasons why this happens. Some color associations we make come from the cultures or communities we grew up in. This can affect how we feel about that color and our mood when we see it. For instance, Americans typically wear black to funerals, but in other places, people wear white, purple, or gold. Different colors may connote mourning and sadness, but it often depends on context, such as where you live. Generally, the colors we like and the ones we don't are specific to us and can change over time. The ones that make us happy are often the ones that remind us of things we like, and colors we are not drawn to might remind us of things we don't like. For instance, I have a lot of happy memories eating mangoes in the summer, so whenever I see the color orange, I think of them and feel good. What colors make you happy? Colors can also affect our brains in other ways too. Blue light suppresses the release of melatonin. Melatonin is a neurochemical that makes us sleepy, so if there's less melatonin in our brain, we feel more awake. This is caused by melanopsin, a light receptor in our eyes, specifically the retina, that is thought to synchronize our circadian rhythm to Earth's day and night cycle. A circadian rhythm is an internal cycle that regulates when we wake up and go to sleep, among other things. So when we see colors like blue or orange, our brain makes us feel more awake and alert. How do you feel when you see the bright blue morning sky? When you visit the Happiness Experiment, be sure to check out the Color Play exhibit. You might find your favorite color there and make happy memories at NYSCI.
Right now, I'm standing under these sound pods where I can hear ambient noises. Did you know that the noises in our environment can also affect our mood as well? These sounds and experiences can trigger chemical changes in your brain that may impact your happiness. The chemical changes are usually based on our individual experience because we're more likely to respond based on the emotions associated with those memories, especially memories from our childhoods. Everyone interprets sounds differently, which is similar to what Theo described with color associations. How does this sound make you feel and why? Bird chirping likely sounds pleasant to most people due to evolution. Back then, it would indicate that you were in a safe space. But today, to a person who's constantly getting woken up by them and losing sleep, chirping birds might sound like the worst sound ever. The study of sound perception is called psychoacoustics, and it's a constantly evolving field. Because sound is so interlinked with emotion, musicians, film scorers, and Foley artists will often use psychoacoustics to their advantage to evoke certain emotions. Think about your favorite movies. What sounds emit joy? What types of sounds cause suspense? One universally pleasurable sound is the art of music, which can evoke a wide variety of emotions. When you're listening to music that you enjoy, your brain releases more dopamine, the feel-good chemical that Marta mentioned. Another example is laughing after hearing someone else laugh. You've probably heard that laughter is contagious, and there's scientific evidence that hearing a laugh primes your facial muscles to move into a smile. You can have fun with this concept at our Laugh Station exhibit. What other sounds can you think of that affect your happiness? Personally, I love the scores of my favorite Marvel movies. I also love the sound of the bell ringing at my school because it means that time is up.
Not everyone is happy all the time, and that's totally normal. Humans experience a full range of emotions.
Our happiness depends on personal experience and our unique perception of the world around us.
If you're interested in learning more about your own personal experience of happiness, make sure to visit the Happiness Experiment at the New York Hall of Science.